Hello Collective, my name is Cheryl and welcome back to Tarot Readings. Welcome to all of my new and returning subscribers, and thank you to everyone for your continued likes, your shares. Thank you to all of my channel members, and most of all, thank you for supporting these messages from Spirit. That being said, I am wishing everyone a very happy Monday and hoping that you are all having a good start to another brand new week. Let's check into the current energies to see if there is any information or advice that Spirit would like to share with us for our highest good. I've already gone ahead and said my prayers and called in a blessing for this reading and also for myself. Spirit, what messages do you have to share with the collective? Ooh. The first card that asks to be shown is the Five of Wands. We have fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. There's a conflict that's going on right now. There's a conflict that is going on, between a group of people. Now, this could be a family, this could be a group of friends, this could be a community, this could be a workplace, but there is a fight that's going on, and it's surrounding you, because I'm drawn to this figure here at the bottom of the card. The conflict is either surrounding you and or your person of interest, okay? They're drawing me specifically to that gentleman who's on the card. There is conflict. Now, this is either you or someone that you're connected to, but there's a group of people who are very, very unhappy with an energy today. Please show me more on the Five of Wands. Yeah. We have the Knight of Dis energy. It's related to some type of business communication. If it's not related to business, there's been an email of some kind. I'm getting that right away. The gentleman that's sitting on that ox or that yak is staring at some type of communication that he's received, and he's not moving, okay? So whatever this news is, and it is disc, aka Pentacles, Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, it could definitely be related to money. But I'm drawn to the fact that whatever this message is, it has this individual at a standstill. This person feels as if they're no longer able to move forward, and they're a group of people that are furious about this, okay? What else should the collective be? Whoa, that's way too many. The card that flipped upright, though, I will show you, it was the Devil, Capricorn energy. That might be for someone. Whoa. Well, and notice the card that jumped out there is the Wheel of Fortune that is asking to be shown. Okay, so whatever it is that has occurred, whatever this slowdown is, whatever this stop is, and it does seem to be related to money, it's caused a drastic Wheel of Fortune for your person of interest, okay? If you know this isn't you, this is definitely someone that you're connected with from the past, maybe even someone who is currently in your energy. Again, please only take what resonates, but there's a huge fight that's going on right now. And it's about some type of communication that has come in surrounding money, finances, looking at the disc again, maybe this is even surrounding property, because there's a group of people fighting about the outcome. Five of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune. They did not get what they expected. They did not get what they tried to take from you. Again, only take what resonates. It feels very specific. There could have been a judgment of some kind, and maybe this is what this communication is all about, looking at the Knight of Dis. But it's brought a drastic change for all of these energies that are within this Five of Wands, but also surrounding your person of interest. Again, if this energy isn't you, there is a group of people that are angry. Yeah, they're not getting what they expected. The bottom of the deck, we have High Priestess energy, Piscean energy. This could have been surrounding, this is surrounding the revelation of secrets, right? As we've seen through all the other readings, to the Six of Pentacles, or the Six of Discs as it's called in this deck. Someone was oversharing. The secret about how they were oversharing has been revealed, okay? And we know this again from that last super full moon, from all those towers falling, also to the sun energy that was predominant in quite a few of the readings in shining a spotlight on the truth. Someone here has been outed. There has been a communication of some kind that has either slowed down or stopped money, or the expectation of money. And these people, this group, is pluralized again. They're experiencing a downturn in fortune today. Show me more on the Five of Wands for the collective. Look at this, I can't make it up. We got the King of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This could definitely be related to a court case, a divorce, a separation. This could also be a legal decision of some kind. This could also represent a judge, a lawyer, maybe even a police officer. Please only take what resonates. I also just heard a court official. So again, looking at the Knight of Discs to the King of Swords, this could definitely be related to some type of court ruling that has not gone in this distorted King of Swords favor. Looking at the King of Swords to the Five of Wands, I just said someone's in a lot of trouble. Someone is in a lot of financial trouble right now. Someone did not live up to their expectations. Someone did not do what they were supposed to have done. Because again, they're bringing me back to that Wheel of Fortune. It's had a massive karmic repercussion on not just this distorted King of Swords, but whomever this distorted King of Swords, male or female, collaborated with within that Five of Wands. Show me more on the Knight of Discs. Whoa. We have the Eight of Pentacles that have come out on its side. So there is a question about this person's ability. There's a question about this individual's expertise. This individual could have misrepresented themselves. Yeah, I'm looking at the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Recklessly and impulsively, could have deliberately claimed to have been a professional in some way, shape, or form. Because whatever it is they claim that they had experience doing or knowledge doing, thank you, Spirit, looking at this distorted Eight of Discs, it's been proven to be a lie. And this could also be part of that ruling, right? And again, looking at that Knight of Wands energy, Knight of Wands is my card of reckless behavior, one-night stands, starting fires and hiding the matches. This is about someone who was deliberately misrepresenting his or herself, doing it for financial gain, doing it for status, doing it for clout. But again, looking at that Five of Wands, this person and whatever group, community, family they were operating from have been completely busted and have potentially are on the losing end of a judgment today. Looking at that Wheel of Fortune to the distorted Eight of Discs, to the distorted King of Swords, to that Knight of Discs, to the Five of Wands. Some people have not just lost money, is what I'm hearing. They've also lost credibility. So there is a family, a group, a community, or maybe even a workplace, a business. It could be an organization, looking at this King of Swords, that have lost credibility. And they've lost credibility because of their own actions. And again, it's within this distorted Eight of Discs. So I really do feel that whomever these individuals are, whomever your person of interest is, they behaved fraudulently. Oh, there it is. They behaved fraudulently, looking at this distorted King of Swords. And this is why they're being called out today and why they're under such heavy judgment and why some of them stand to lose everything, is what I'm hearing. Five of Wands to that Wheel of Fortune. What else should the collective be aware of surrounding today's reading? We've got the Four of Swords energy. So, definitely individuals are trying to take some type of mental time out, but are definitely still feeling the need to defend themselves, to guard themselves. Interesting. That came in right underneath the Wheel of Fortune. So it's trying to mentally figure out now what to do, because I do feel whatever this loss is, it's significant. Knight of Swords to the distorted Eight of Discs. And it is because I actually said Knight of Swords and it's the Knight of Discs. So I do feel, looking at this distorted King of Swords, there is a lot of fighting and quarreling that is going on about this. And we know that again looking at that Five of Wands. So I do feel it's kind of like all hell has broken loose. Wherever this group, this karmic family, this karmic community are, because no one has gained from whatever this fraudulent behavior is or was. And again, it surrounds money, it surrounds status, it surrounds clout. And I think this is the biggest aspect of that judgment as well, because whatever was expected, it's not coming to these individuals. There it is, pluralized again. It's not coming to these individuals. So I do feel that this group, including your person of interest, okay, whomever it is that you're thinking of as you listen to this, they're suffering a huge financial setback today. Yeah, I can't make it up. The bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. These individuals are losing money hand over foot, and they are freaking out about this. Four of Swords to the Nine of Swords. No one's sleeping. This distorted King of Swords is suffering from anxiety. Is like everyone mentally, looking at the Five of Wands to the Nine of Swords to that distorted King of Swords, are suffering because they are all moving through a death, scorpionic energy here. And there's the Knight of Swords, right? There's the Knight of Swords that I called out. Everyone, there is still someone that is traveling around sharing this information with people. That came in on the last reading. And I do feel that it's one of the many energies from this Five of Wands who went away and did their own investigation of whatever this distorted King of Swords has been judged upon and called out for today, because there's a lot of anger surrounding this, okay? And I cannot hide the fact there's a lot of Knight energy here. Knight of Swords to the Knight of Discs to the Knight of Wands. So your person of interest, particularly looking at this distorted King of Swords energy, could have been dealing with just a lot of immature energies. Younger energies, potentially, please only take what resonates, that have turned around and literally screwed this individual over, or whom this individual as a distorted King of Swords screwed over. But with all of this Knight energy, no one was behaving the way that they should have been. I'm hearing there was a lot of shortcuts. These people could have been stealing and lying from each other as well, looking back at this Five of Wands energy. There's just a lot of underhandedness, looking at the Wheel of Fortune, that is coming to the surface, surrounding this family, surrounding this group. These are people that were not loyal to each other. And this is why these energies are in a Five of Wands to a Nine of Swords. Not only are they frustrated, upset, and angry with the outcome of whatever it is that they tried to do, that they were outed within this distorted Eight of Discs as not being qualified. Again, only take what resonates, as misrepresenting themselves in whatever it is they said that they could do for or to others. There's just so much backhandedness, right? There could have been a lot of one-night stands that was happening in amongst this group, this community, this family. People backstabbing each other with that Knight of Swords energy. People stealing from each other. And I just heard even hiding money from each other within that Knight of Discs energy. There was a lot that was going on, not just behind your person of interest back within this group dynamic, but with everyone that was involved in this mess. And all of these are the things, the issues that are coming to the surface today. There's someone who's really trying to defend themselves with this Page of Wands energy, fire energy, Aquarius, Libra. Sorry, I went to say air. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. But looking at all of the swords, you could definitely be dealing with someone who is an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Doesn't have to be. We've got a lot of fire energy with the Wands, Page of Wands to the Five of Wands to the Knight of Wands. Again, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. We have Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And we have Scorponic energy, water energy with the Death card. But this group, whatever it is that they thought that they were going to gain, there is the hard reality and recognition that that is not happening. And again, in some extreme cases, there has been some type of court ruling against these individuals that has them all stuck. I'm just hearing in a permanent stalemate, fighting amongst each other with this Five of Wands, not sleeping, suffering from anxiety with the Nine of Swords. And at the helm of it all, male or female, is a distorted King of Swords energy who is trying to navigate their way through all of this, but who is also coming in potentially as an authority figure, as the one who has actually meted out some type of judgment. Again, whether it's within a court environment, as part of an adjudication, please only take what resonates. But there are a lot of people who are very angry with each other right now and who are also facing a lot of potential serious karmic and legal justice, all because, wow, there it is, all because they were pretending to be you. All because they were pretending to be you. This is what this reading is all about. There you have it, collective. This is the group, the people that were pretending to be the collective. Is this what's going on? Yeah. Confirmation, Four of Cups. You're still that elusive fourth cup that is floating above this group, this family, this community's head. These people worked so hard to imitate you, to copy you, to be you. And today, because of that, they are all facing the harshest judgment of all. Yeah, I can't make it up. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant energy. So this definitely could be individuals that were committing maybe fraud in your name, God forbid, that were just creatively stealing your ideas, pretending to be you, destiny swapping, however, again, it might resonate for you, collective, all for gain, all for status, all for clout. And today, it has completely backfired on them. Wow. I have the wisdom of the Oracle here. Is there anything else that the collective needs to be aware of surrounding today's energy? These individuals are stuck going round and around in their heads, in their situation, namely because of the judgment that they are all under. Everyone, again, around them that they were pretending, fronting, fraudulently acting towards has now been outed. Again, whatever it was that they were saying they could do, they were doing it based on your energy. They were doing it based on your association or perceived association with them. It's completely been busted because the truth has had to be told. There it is. The truth has had to be told about what this karmic group was doing, about what this karmic family was doing, which is why when it comes to you, whomever these people are, they still remain in this Four of Cups to the truth be told and enduring, wow, enduring serious judgment here. Because whatever it is that they try to build on your back, it is not happening. They're all in a position where they are being forced to try to mend the relationships that they broke in lying about you, in pretending to be you, in stealing your ideas, because they recognize that their time is running out here. Tick tock. This is from the last reading. Because they are still being made to watch you in your milk and honey. Observe the card to the milk and honey. Experiencing all of the luck and all of the blessings that are rightfully yours, while they continue to move through a death, double clarified with the regeneration card to the death card, with a deep knowing about exactly what it is that they did to you and why they are now struggling at the fork in their own road with no way of knowing which way to turn as they move through the karma and through the judgment of whatever it is that they did to you, collective. So I am going to leave the reading here. Well, every time I say that, they're like, one more card. For those of you that are resonating with this reading, you are still being seen as blessed. And again, this is why that energetic connection that you are still feeling or potentially experiencing with your person from the past or whomever it is that you're thinking about as you listen to this reading is still occurring. You are still the one that got away. Imitating you didn't work. Pretending to be you didn't work. Stealing your ideas didn't work. Bad-mouthing you. However it is, again, that you have been resonating with what these individuals were doing to you, know again that the truth had to be told about you because everyone could see who you became. Everyone has seen who you have evolved into. And that is the truth that these individuals recognized, that they are no longer able to hide, that it absolutely exposed the falseness and the fakeness of whatever or whomever it is or was that they were trying to be using your name. Because then there's been some type of judgment, there's been some type of outing for this distorted King of Swords alongside all of these individuals within that Nine of Swords, because they have run out of time and they have no way at all of clearing their name when it comes to you, because again, the truth has been told about you. And the only thing that they could do is they stand at the fork in the road. It's hope that they can mend the situations that they're in as much as they can. And some of them, I will say, are still attempting or still have the hope that one day they can make their way back to you. So thank you, collective. For those of you that this reading resonated for, I sincerely hope it continues to help you move forward and to evolve into the beautiful individuals that you are becoming. And if this reading did not resonate for you, then again, thank you so much for sticking through until the end. Maybe the next reading will be the one for you. Wishing you all the love and all the light. Until I see you all again, continued thanks for your love and for your support. Be well, everyone. Until next time.